Good morning. I'm feeling better this morning. Still got a little bit of a sore throat from all that wind I had to fight, but I'm here in Lander and headed out to breakfast this morning. And by the way, I'm the only one that's around that's dressed like this. I'm just old and cold. Everybody else is everybody else actually is still sleeping right now in the tents. I didn't see a soul, but everybody's been dressed in shorts and short sleeves. But for me, it only gets warm enough for that up in the middle of the afternoon if there's no clouds. That's all it takes is a few clouds here for it to cool down. It blocks the sun and it gets cool real quick, for me anyway. So I'm off to breakfast and do a little bit of exploring. I haven't even started doing my mapping to get out of here yet. I'll probably get out of here tomorrow. Well, I've had a pancake and eggs this morning at this restaurant, this motel, this Oxbow. Neat looking place. Everything around is kind of how would you say it, a western, a lot of elks. I don't know how you would say it. It's a western decor for sure. Maybe a western mountain decor. A huntsman's dream. It's really neat. Pronghorn Lodge, that's where it says I am. Apparently belongs to Roadway Inn and Suites. The Oxbow Family Restaurant and Lounge. Lander, Wyoming. If someone knows more than I about some of the stuff I'm looking at, feel free to comment. I'm not really taking the time to do any research, and I'm not an expert, and I'm just having fun. I see a lot of stuff in the shop windows all the time that unfortunately I can't photograph or video capture because of the reflection in the glass. It just doesn't work. So unfortunately my viewers are missing out on a lot. Most of these shops, including this one, bicycle shops, open at 9 o'clock. I'm an early bird out here this morning. I was too early for breakfast at one place. This is a sporting goods for camping, climbing mostly. There's a lot of climbing going on around here. A lot of the tenters down there in the park are rock climbers. This is the Middle Pope Aggie River. It runs down by where I'm camping, which I would have shown in my last video, but I'm not camping actually on the river. There's like a parking lot full of cars and all that between me and the river, so there's a better view of the river up here on the bike path. I went inside this Maverick convenience store. They have these outdoor tables here too. There are bicycle racks everywhere in this town. But I just wanted to say that about the store. It's just a convenience store, but they do have a separate glassed-in room with a door on it. Something like you would see in a grocery store that would be the wine room. But this is a liquor room, so the convenience store sells liquor. There's an old English-made Raleigh. With a Brooks saddle on it. Chamber of Commerce here in Lander. Bike friendly. There's a bicycle tool rack. Air pump tools. Relaxing here at Starbucks at the Safeway Market this morning. I did my Google mapping, and it's 77 miles to my next supply point, which is a Family Dollar. And then if for some reason it's not open, there's two grocers in that same town. I don't remember the name of the town, but 77 miles anyway, so that tells me how much water and food I need. I'll need one overnight. It's doubtful I'll make the 77 miles, even though it's without any steep hills. There's still going to be enough wind to, unless it happens to be a tailwind, there's going to be enough wind to keep me from getting 77 miles in one day. Other than that, I wanted to say that I'm having an issue and a problem, more so than usual. The issue is my colon, but the real issue is I can't stick to my bland, brat-type diet since my colon cancer ileostomy reversal surgery stuff. So I can't stick to my diet well enough. It's kind of like an addiction to want real food, you know. So the problem is that's keeping me dehydrated and weak to a certain point. I really have to work to stay hydrated and stay up to par, but water doesn't replace food, so you still have to be able to keep food in your stomach, you know, to get the nutrition from it. So that's the issues and the problem that I'm having, and it's more so than usual. It's quite significant. So I got up out of my seat here at Safeway and did a little shopping. Decided to do some shopping for my trip. What it is, I decided on cheese and bread as my main, almost entire foods for a while, for a couple of days. I know that should straighten my stomach out. I could use some rice, and I'm carrying my cook set, but there's no cooking in this kind of wind in Wyoming, you know. I'm out of the worst of it, but I'm not out of all of it. It would just be a waste of gas to try to cook something out here. So cheese and bread it is. I mean, I like it. I'm not going to complain.